Guys, how much should an artist charge for commercial rights? Welcome everybody to a new art topic. Today we'll be talking about, well, art commissions. And in this case is, well, there is sort of like a, not like an argument, but a discussion of if are artists charging too much for commercial rights. So if you guys don't know, when you commission an artist, most artists, or at least the more professional ones, have terms of service where some do say this is non-commercial or this is for commercial use. For example, if you purchase or commission an art, they will tell you, oh, this is only for non-commercial use, or to a certain extent you can use it for stream assets where you can still make money off of it, but you cannot sell it, like make merch or something like that. Again, every artist is different, but there's always what some artists do is they charge a base price of non-commercial, which is like, you know, don't sell, and then they also charge a plus commercial rights, where it's usually $1,000. It's like $100 to $1,000. It really depends. A lot of artists do look like the certain circumstances. There you go. and just kind of like go from there pretty much. So it all started with this tweet. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, I ruined it. It's not there. Okay, there we go. So it's right here. This is from Mrs. Mommy. Okay. Sorry. Warning, hot take. On Vgen, I am all for artists charging whatever they want to charge for art. All right, guys, so let's go to the website of what she's talking about before we go more in deep dive, what she says on Twitter. So it's right here. It's Vgen. It's pretty much another place where artists could upload like their commission pages and stuff like that. And each page has like their own certain rights to them or certain non-rights to them. And yeah, you can just hire and commission artists here. And here is an example. I just click on something right here, guys. So it says right here is personal monetized content, which meaning for streaming, you can make money while you're doing a content with that pretty much. But what you cannot do is commercial merchandise, where you cannot sell products, for example, like, you know, shirts, t-shirts. I mean, I said the same thing. That was what the hell. Stickers, keychains, mantle pins, etc. I am all for artists charging extra fees for commercial usage and etc. However, I really wish that all artists will state that they consider commercial usage and what up the charge rate is in their TOS right off the bat. So many artists do not have this clearly written out. I don't want to violate their TOS, and I dislike having to DM each potential artist I want to use to ask them how much is it, as well what is they personally consider commercial usage, because every artist does have their own opinion about that. So I want to keep that in mind, guys. So here is an explanation real quick. Let me explain. Some artists consider commercial uses only for reproduce/merch item. That's me right here. Other artists consider it used art on websites like Twitch or your profile picture. So I wish that people will state each of these things as well of charge, so I am not wasting someone's time and asking how much it's going to cost for something that ends up being out of my price range because I want to use it on Twitch. So for my example, for my commercial rights is merch. That's usually what it is for me personally. If you want to use it for your social media account, Twitch, YouTube, emo, whatever like that, I'm completely fine with people using my art for that. I'm okay with that. You don't have to pay me extra for that. Me personally, guys, the way I think about it, I'm more realistic about it. For me personally, and I guess maybe I'm too soft in some case, because like what I mean by that is like not a lot of streamers are making a lot of money already, like doing streamer or content, right? So it's like I really don't see the point of me charging commercial rights for them. I feel like, hey, here you go. You know, that's just me though. That's just one artist though, right? Because for me, it's more commercial is making merchandise. So here is my website explaining all that. So here it is, my website that I have a free website right now. Don't judge me. You guys are judging me right now, aren't you? Anyways, here is my website that I have on commission options. So there is emotes, drawing, headshots, drawing art, full illustration, and miscellaneous art. And then right on the bottom where it says commission options is all listed prices are non-commercial. So I have every price that's 25 plus, because some are more difficult than do just the base price. For example, an emo could also be animated emo, so that obviously will cost more. A drawing 80 plus, headshots 60 plus. You get the idea. So it's like that's just the base price, and then just come from there. So once you go to commissions, go to terms of service right here, guys. It'll take you to terms of service right here. Let me zoom in for you guys because it's very small. When we go to where is credits and rights, all commissions require proper credit to JonnyboiG on all social medias. If they can, post my artwork somehow, some way, obviously I would love to get credit because it helps me out. All work rights are created by JonnyboiG, belong to JonnyboiG. Again, you have to talk yourself in the third person. But commercial rights of artwork created by JonnyboiG belong to JonnyboiG. Commercial rights, guys. So artwork rights and commercial rights. You can't monetize a commissioned artwork unless official discussion and payment for commercial rights has been made. All commissions allowed to be used for personal use. Example, profile images, banners, printed or for personal artwork, not selling it. For example, if you're doing a promotion for an event, or you want to do a charity and you're gonna pretty much make prints for a charity, you're technically not making money off of that because it's going towards charity. So you're more than welcome to make shirts of that design and use it for charity. I'm not gonna commercial rights that for obvious reasons because it's for charity. So stuff like that, then you're more than welcome to do that, or even do giveaway shirts. If you want to make a print of a shirt and give it away, you're more welcome to do that. So that's what I do. I kind of like explain everything right here, just the basic kind of thing, and then we'll talk about price range and stuff like that. Give clear answer if anybody has any questions, at least like the bare minimum, like the basic stuff right here. So that's what I do personally. I have everything like all like ready to go if anybody wants to read my terms and service and pretty much go from there. So I use my example as my commercials, or like what I think commercial use is, but here is some actually what artists are doing, and I guess not really thinking about it right away, because here are some like artists that I found on Twitter. Is Obari. He does amazing artwork, really cool artwork. He does my commissions are open. DM me if interested. Examples of my work below. So here's right here. It says pricing, headshot, half body, full body, right? Boom, boom, boom. Info, pricing might increase based on complexity of the character. Payments are upfront, and any additional characters are 80% of initial character. Background effects cost vary depending on complexity. Further inquiries about pricing, DM me. So in this page, it doesn't tell you anything about commercial rights. This one right here, they don't fully tell you what are the commercial rights, but they do say for further inquiries about pricing, DM me. So if you got questions, I recommend, if you want to commission artists from Twitter, please let them know, hey, I want to use this as a commercial thing. I want to make merchandise. I want to make this. I want to make that. Please let them know so there's no confusion at the end. Here is another artist that says Mike K. Sorry if I butchered your name. Let me move over here so you can see your profile picture. Sorry about that. Here it is. So here are the commissions right here. Available projects, bust up, half body, and full body, which a lot of artists do. She does awesome artwork. And anyway, so in this one where it says a full resolution image of PNG with a transparent background, one character, simple background. So that's like her explaining what each of these are, but I didn't find anything about commercial rights. So if they can figure out a way to like add the commercial rights to it, and like not all of this is not commercial, because it clearly sees that she kind of does a lot of original artwork. Unless I don't recognize the characters, so if you guys recognize characters, let me know. But like, you know what I mean? Like, these are original IPs, so they have way more in their rights to sell commercial rights for their designs. So I went to another website. Like I said, I'm trying to like showcase like every kind of example of different websites. So it says commission info right here from Nicola Helena. Sorry if I said the name wrong. Apologize. But yeah, here are like for commission, please contact with the email. There is obviously portrait, half body, full body, and complex illustration. So if you guys notice, their prices are almost double the price of what the other artists were asking. But here is the thing. When you go to all the way down, right, there we go. Here's more information. Commercial usage is plus $100, only one time. Pretty much, if you commission her, pretty much the whatever you portrait, have body, full body, or complex art, it pretty much, if you want to commercialize her artwork, it's only $100, which honestly is not that much expensive. There's artists that charge from 100 to 400, 500 to even to like 2,000 to 3,000. Obviously, this is like for bigger companies or bigger people, etc. Because there are artists that kind of like see who the client is and adjust the price from there from commercial rights, because like, oh, they're most likely to make this, all right, let's start with this, that kind of thing. Again, I don't know, that's gonna have to go, you let me know in the comments below, but just want to let you guys know with this person is only $100 charge. But let's go back to this right here, guys. So let's go, oh, let's go this one right here, and I ruined it again. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go into the next part that she talks about. So it's a big thing. So we are going to, I'm gonna summarize it a little bit or a lot of it. I'm just gonna read the first paragraph and then I'll summarize the rest. Some artists put commercial streaming usage already in an initial price, which is helpful, especially for things like overlays, emotes, panels, starting screens. These are considered stream assets, so they should already have limited commercial usage already taxed onto them, or the phrase streaming commercial usage allowed. Use it as the verbiage of the commission being posted up. Here are the different type of things that should be clear out of all the commissions they posted on Vgen, so the potential clients know what they are and aren't allowed to do with their art, or getting what they are coming you. So to summarize the first part, guys, the limited commercial usage is what I usually talked about on what I do my commissions. Like, people are allowed to use it as promo, brand usage, obviously profile, logo, if they want to do that, because they're technically, obviously they are making money off the artwork in some way, you know what I mean, because that's their brand, that's their usage, that's their image. But for me personally, I'm okay with that. Like, make money off doing it with streaming, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. I'm cool with that. That's just me personally. That's what pretty much she talks about within all this part right here. Where like, oh, is it allowed, or is there like a small fee that to pay for that in order to get limited commercial rights? Where like, for example, yeah, I'll allow you to use this image to promote and use it as your brand image for a small fee, but it's not full commercial rights to it, where meaning you cannot make merchandise to it, but you can use it on every place that you monetize your social media account. That's pretty much what she's saying right there. And obviously the second part is full commercial usage, and that's pretty much full range. You can do whatever you want with it. You could resell it if you want, because you have the rights to it. Like, especially if it's an original character, you have the rights to the original IP. That could be a thing too as well. There is also a way that I've done something before like this, where like, for example, they own 80% of the rights to the artwork, or it's more like they make 80% of the money, I make 20% of the money. Like, where like I sell an IP, but I make a percentage of that. That's another thing that people talk about, or if they want to take it that far or that step forward, because there are artists that do that, where they don't like fully give all the rights away, because they've got to know how like certain rights work with like certain other medias. Like, for example, Marvel, when they were selling their rights to other companies when they're going broke, they gave IPs to other characters, for example. So here's what I mean right here. Sony's contract with Marvel stipulates that they must either commence a production or release a new Spider-Man film at least every 5 years and 9 months. If they miss some deadline, the rights could revert back to Marvel. So there you go. I think this part here is a kind of very important for us artists to keep in mind. It says right here, some of us have to budget, and we need to know these things going in. I know that there have been plenty of times where after speaking to an artist and ready to commission them, I will get told I will get a commercial usage fee only at the end of the conversation, and then I feel like I have to commission them because I don't want to have waste their time explaining the commission and what I wanted from them, only to hear from now it's going to cost me above my budget was originally for the piece. I cannot speak. Oh my god, let me read that part again. I wanted from them only to hear that now it's going to cost me above what my budget was originally for the piece. I only ask artists to be very transparent with what they are allowed their art to use for and what they do not allow their art used for, because again, every artist is different and they all define commercial use differently, which is very true. So I think that part is very important for us to remember. If you're doing a commission, guys, is please let them know. Check out the website. There's a terms service there. Like they need like figure all this kind of stuff out, and they have a place where they could just read everything all in one place. If you don't want to do a whole website thing, you might as well just write it in somewhere like where they can see it easily on whatever website you're using, and just have like maybe just a thing that says terms of service, just so you can be fully clear. Or when you're talking with them in the beginning of the commission is, hey, I have a different fee for commercial rights. These are where I consider commercial rights. That'll be way easier, less headache for them. And honestly, guys, it will give you a big. That will actually help them a lot so much, where they may even eventually be like, "Yo, I like you being so truthful that I'm gonna save my money and commission you later," which that has happened to me a lot of times because I'm very transparent with that. Or what I do is, well, I do a trust system, which is, again, you do you, but for me, it's like, oh, okay, pay me the regular commission. If you want to like think about it later, and if you want to do commercial rights later, you're more welcome to, and pay me for that later if you want. That's all good. So what do the comments think right here? So let's go to the comments real quick right here. So it says right here, this is, I hate finding something I like to commission and then finding out that finding to use something for stream is double or more in price, which is the title would imply for using it on stream. It's a big letdown, a little annoying. They put a lower price to catch more customers, which again, I understand it's like a whole marketing thing. Because you know how, like, for example, they don't put $1 on an item, they put 99 cents. It's like a weird marketing thing because more people click the 99 cents over the dollar. Or let's say it's $1.18. That's like the full amount with tax. Then 99 cents plus tax, even though it's the same price, but more people will click on the 99 cents. So I do understand why people go for that marketing strategy, I guess you could say. But let's continue. I've been saying this too. I have no issue if commercial usage interpretation is different, but please just clarify what it is. I decided not to commission people because they don't clarify what it is. I would rather not waste both our times. DM me if I end up not commissioning. Exactly, that's perfectly fine. I don't think that's a hot take, not gonna lie, since there will never be a standardized definition of commercial usage. It will be better for everyone to involve to clearly communicate what is considered commercial use, which is, here's an actually interesting comment right here. I've noticed this has been happening more issue in the Western artists. I wanted to commission lately. Of course, I'll be using it my art piece as an icon that isn't commercial usage. Yet I could be charged over 200 plus 400 plus percentage for the purpose. Commercial usage was normally for selling merch. So that's what I mean. Like, that's why I only mostly stick with merch, guys, because I feel like that's just way too much for a profile. Like, there's not many people are gonna pay for that. You may get that one or two there. For example, you could get like a commission for I don't know, for one profile image, which is like, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks, depends on what you're going for. And let's say you charge double that for, right, for commercial, right? Most part, you're gonna lose that. But if you just do non-commercial, for example, like use it for a profile image, then I think that should be perfectly fine, because then most likely may come back to you and order more stuff from you. So you actually will make more money than just doing the 120 bucks. Just get the 60 and you make it more, you know, more business from them. I'm just saying, that's just me though. Again, fair. Just make it clear. That's it. Anyways, guys, how do you guys feel about artists charging for commercial rights and non-commercial rights? Do you guys feel they should just put in one price and that's it? Or do you guys feel that this should obviously be more transparent? Or it's up to the person who wants to commission them to ask them that question. If they don't ask that question, it is what it is, which I really disagree with that, but I'm just saying. So let me know in the comments below, or what do you guys think about the commissions and all that kind of stuff, guys. By the way, guys, I will be opening my own commissions very soon, guys. I only do at least only 1 to 2 commissions a month right now. The reason why is because right now I'm preparing for art shows, because I'm be at the Nostalgic Con in Anaheim and also be at an anime expo in July. I may do VidCon. There's a possibility of that happening, guys. So no, keep a lookout. Anyways, peace out, my stuff, guys. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about all this? I'll see you guys on the next one.